Which of the following statements correctly describes the phenomenon of surface tension? Answer: B. Surface tension causes liquids to minimize their surface area and form spherical shapes. Explanation: surface tension is the property of a liquid that allows it to minimize its surface area due to intermolecular forces. This is why small liquid drops and bubbles tend to be spherical in shape, as a sphere has the smallest surface area for a given volume. The correct unit of surface tension is Newton per meter N per m, and it is influenced by factors such as temperature and soluble impurities. 2. What happens to a wire when it is stretched beyond its elastic limit? Answer: C. The wire undergoes permanent deformation and does not return to its original length. Explanation: when a wire is stretched beyond its elastic limit, it exhibits plastic behavior, meaning it does not return to its original length after the force is removed. This is because the strain increases significantly, leading to permanent deformation. 3. Which statement correctly describes viscosity? Answer: A. Viscosity is the property of a liquid that decreases with temperature. Explanation: viscosity is the internal friction within a fluid that resists its flow. For most liquids, viscosity decreases with an increase in temperature, meaning the liquid flows more easily as it gets warmer. However, the viscosity of gases generally increases with temperature. 4. According to Pascal's law, how is pressure transmitted in a confined fluid? Answer: C. It is transmitted equally and undiminished in all directions. Explanation: Pascal's law states that when pressure is applied to a confined fluid, it is transmitted uniformly throughout the fluid in all directions. This principle is the basis for hydraulic systems like hydraulic lifts and brakes. 5. Which of the following is true about the law of flotation? Answer: C. A body floats when its weight equals the weight of the liquid it displaces. Explanation: the law of flotation states that a body will float in a liquid if the weight of the body is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by the submerged part of the body. This principle explains why objects denser than water sink and those less dense float. 6. What is the primary reason steel is used for making springs instead of copper? Answer: C. Steel has a higher modulus of elasticity than copper. Explanation: steel is used for making springs because it has a higher Young's modulus of elasticity compared to copper. This means steel can withstand greater stress and return to its original shape, making it more suitable for applications requiring elasticity. 7. Which statement about buoyancy is correct? Answer: B. Buoyant force is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object. Explanation: according to Archimedes' principle, the buoyant force acting on a body partially or wholly immersed in a fluid is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the submerged part of the body. 8. What happens to the viscosity of a liquid when its temperature increases? Answer: C. The viscosity decreases. Explanation: when the temperature of a liquid increases, the intermolecular forces become weaker due to the increased kinetic energy of the molecules, causing the liquid to flow more easily. This results in a decrease in viscosity. 9. Which of the following best describes elastic fatigue? Answer: B. A body loses its elasticity after repeated and alternating deformation. Explanation: elastic fatigue refers to the phenomenon where an elastic body gradually loses its elasticity when subjected to repeated or alternating deforming forces. This property is why structures like bridges may become less safe over time and require maintenance. 10. What is the role of a hydrometer? Answer: C. To measure the density or relative density of a liquid. Explanation: a hydrometer is an instrument used to measure the density or relative density of a liquid. Its operation is based on the principle of flotation and helps determine how dense a liquid is compared to water. 11. What does Hooke's law state about the relationship between stress and strain? Answer: C. Stress is proportional to strain within the elastic limit. Explanation: Hooke's law states that within the elastic limit, the strain produced in a material is directly proportional to the applied stress. This means that as stress increases, strain also increases linearly, defined by stress over strain equals constant stress over strain equals constant modulus of elasticity. 12. Which of the following describes the principle behind the operation of a hydraulic lift? Answer: B. Pascal's law. Explanation: a hydraulic lift operates on the principle of Pascal's law, which states that when pressure is applied to a confined fluid, it is transmitted equally in all directions throughout the fluid. This allows hydraulic systems to amplify force. 13. What happens to the surface tension of water when soap is added? Answer: B. It decreases. Explanation: adding soap to water decreases the surface tension. Soap molecules reduce the cohesive forces between water molecules at the surface, allowing the water to spread out more easily and thus reducing surface tension. 14. Which of the following is a property of a ductile material? Answer: B. It undergoes large deformation before breaking. Explanation: ductile materials can endure significant deformation before breaking. This means they can be stretched into wires or reshaped without fracturing, as opposed to brittle materials that break soon after the elastic limit is crossed. 15. Why do large icebergs float on water? Answer: C. Because their density is less than that of water. Explanation: icebergs float on water because the density of ice, approximately 0.92 grams per cubic centimeter, is less than the density of liquid water, 1 gram per cubic centimeter. This difference in density allows icebergs to float with a significant portion submerged below the water surface. 16. What property distinguishes solids from liquids and gases? Answer: C. Solids have molecules closely packed with minimum interatomic space. Explanation: in solids, molecules are tightly packed, leading to a definite shape and volume. This close packing minimizes interatomic space, making solids incompressible and rigid, unlike liquids and gases, where molecules are more spread out. 17. Which of the following defines Hooke's law? Answer: B. Stress is directly proportional to strain within the elastic limit. Explanation: Hooke's law states that within the elastic limit, the deformation, strain, in a material is proportional to the applied force, stress. This relationship holds until the material reaches its elastic limit. 18. What happens when a liquid is heated? Answer: B. Its viscosity decreases. Explanation: heating a liquid increases the kinetic energy of its molecules, reducing intermolecular forces. As a result, the internal friction, viscosity, between the layers of liquid decreases, allowing the liquid to flow more freely. 19. Why are steel girders often eye-shaped? Answer: A. To reduce their weight while increasing bending resistance. Explanation: eye-shaped girders maximize resistance to bending by concentrating material away from the neutral axis, making them lightweight yet strong, which is ideal for construction. 20. What is the effect of adding soap to water in terms of surface tension? Answer: B. It decreases surface tension. Explanation: soap reduces the cohesive forces between water molecules by forming a surfactant layer on the surface. This decreases surface tension, enabling water to spread more easily. 21. What is the principle behind a hydrometer? Answer: B. Archimedes' principle. Explanation: a hydrometer operates on Archimedes' principle. It measures the density or relative density of a liquid by floating and displacing liquid equal to its own weight. 22nd. Which of the following factors affects surface tension? Answer: C. Temperature and type of impurities. Explanation: surface tension decreases with increasing temperature because higher temperatures reduce cohesive forces. Impurities can either increase or decrease surface tension depending on their solubility. For instance, soap decreases surface tension, while salt increases it. 23. Why does a liquid rise in a capillary tube? Answer: C. Due to a balance of adhesive and cohesive forces. Explanation: capillarity occurs because adhesive forces between the liquid and the tube walls pull the liquid upward, while cohesive forces between liquid molecules ensure continuity of the liquid column. This balance determines the height of the liquid in the tube. 24. Why is steel more elastic than rubber? Answer. B. Steel has a higher modulus of elasticity. Explanation. The modulus of elasticity, Young's modulus, quantifies a material's ability to resist deformation under stress. Steel's higher modulus means it deforms less compared to rubber under the same stress, making it more elastic. 25. According to Bernoulli's theorem, what happens to fluid pressure as the velocity of the fluid increases? Answer. B. Pressure decreases. Explanation. Bernoulli's theorem states that for a non-viscous and incompressible fluid in steady flow, the total energy remains constant. An increase in velocity decreases pressure to maintain this balance. 26. What property allows antiseptics like Dettol to clean wounds effectively? Answer. C. Low surface tension. Explanation. Antiseptics like Dettol have low surface tension, allowing them to spread into tiny cracks and crevices in the wound, effectively cleaning germs and bacteria. 27. Why is the density of water maximum at 4 degrees Celsius? Answer. C. Water molecules are most closely packed at this temperature. Explanation. At 4 degrees Celsius, water achieves maximum density because the hydrogen-bonded structure of water collapses slightly, allowing molecules to come closer together. This is a unique property of water. 28. What does the phenomenon of capillarity depend on? Answer. C. Both cohesive and adhesive forces. Explanation. Capillarity rises due to adhesive forces between the liquid and the solid surface, example Bolato glass, and cohesive forces within the liquid. These forces work together to cause the liquid to rise or fall in a capillary tube. 29. What is the angle of contact between water and clean glass? Answer. A. Acute, less than 90 degrees. Explanation. The angle of contact between water and clean glass is acute because the adhesive forces between water and glass are stronger than the cohesive forces within water, causing the liquid to wet the glass surface. 30. Why are hollow shafts stronger than solid shafts for the same material and weight? Answer. B. Hollow shafts have greater torque resistance for the same weight. Explanation. Hollow shafts distribute material farther from the center, increasing the polar moment of inertia and making them better at resisting torque and bending forces for the same weight as a solid shaft. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to join us and celebrate these incredible accomplishments. Your support and engagement mean so much to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on future content. See you next time.